Welcome to my holiday guide for visiting Mallorca in December. So in this guide, we're going to take a look at what it's like to come over here on holiday in Mallorca in December. Now, it's obviously going to be all about Christmas if you're coming here on holiday during the month of December. So in this video, I'm going to let you know about things that you can do and see. I'm going to tell you what the weather is going to be like as well. And also I'm going to let you know how the festivities on the island may well affect your stay, whether you're hoping to go out shopping or you're arriving in at Palma airport. But first, I want to tell you what the weather is going to be like if you're visiting Mallorca in December. Well, I'm filming this in the middle of November and we have some extremely warm, hot, sunny weather here for this time of year, and it's not something that we normally experience over here in November. It's currently 23 degrees, which is in the 70s Fahrenheit, and it is very, very warm. So what I would say for weather in December in Mallorca is expect a huge mix of weather. Expect lovely warm sunny days like this. It should be a little bit cooler by then, one would think, but also expect some very cool evenings as well. So bring clothes for all weathers if you are packing. Make sure you bring a coat for the evening as well. I'm just here in a t-shirt today and I could have quite easily have worn shorts, but if you are coming out and you're going out in Palma, then it's going to be quite chilly in the evening, so just be prepared for that too. So if you are visiting Mallorca in December, well, you're going to be able to enjoy what I consider to be the very best Christmas lights that you're going to find anywhere in Europe, because, well, the city is going to be filled with literally hundreds of thousands of little tiny fairy lights, and it just looks simply magical. Now, if you are unable to visit Mallorca in December, then make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I'll be doing some live streams and recorded videos here from the Christmas lights over here in Palma, and also I'll be heading out around the island too, so you can see what your favourite resorts look like at this time of year too. Also, if you're coming to visit Palma in the evening, then you're going to find those Christmas lights will be switched on after sunset. So at around 5:45 or 6 o'clock, you're going to find them turned off again at around 10 p.m. as well. And that's going to be pretty much the same for all over the island. Now, I do have a full guide to Mallorca at Christmas on my website on mallorcaunderthesun.com, so go and check that out. I also have a guide to Christmas as well on my YouTube channel as well, and I shall link to that right at the end of this video. So it's not just the Christmas season which is celebrated over here in Mallorca. Our Christmas holidays do start a little bit earlier here, and we do have a couple of public holidays which I want to make you aware of if you're arriving here on the island at the beginning of December. Now, there are two public holidays on the 6th and the 8th of December, so you're going to find businesses to be closed around that time. Particularly on the 6th as well, it's Constitution Day. It's a very important date in the Spanish calendar to celebrate democracy here in Spain. However, on the 8th of December, which is the day of conception, you're going to find the shopping centres will open for the day as well. So that won't be affecting businesses too much. If you do want to go shopping on that public holiday, then you should find absolutely everything open. So you're going to know if you've visited Mallorca before that shops don't tend to open up on the Sunday. Well, the shopping centres do not tend to open on the Sunday. However, on the run up to Christmas during December, you're going to find that the shopping centres will be open. So you're going to see Fan, Portopee and Festival Park open on those dates, just to help you plan for your Christmas shopping. If you're over here and you're hoping to get some gifts, you're going to find those shopping centres open as normal. Plus, you are also going to find shops closing early on Christmas Eve as well, and on New Year's Eve. These are very big nights over here in Spain, as they are everywhere else in the world as well. So just make sure you try and get your shopping in on time as well. Make sure you get your shopping done. You will find shopping centres and supermarkets closing maybe a little bit earlier on those dates as well, but check out the video that I have linked right at the end of this video for more information about shop opening times on Christmas Eve and on New Year's Eve too. Okay, so we've just come into Palma here to talk about the very best things that you can do if you're visiting Mallorca in December. Well, the very first thing to look at if you're over here visiting on holiday is the huge array of Christmas markets that we have on the island. Now, I do have a full article on my website with all the Christmas markets which you can find around the island, so I'll drop a link to those below. Go and check them out. But I'm just on the outside of Plaza Mayor here, which has one of the most wonderful Christmas markets that you can find. You're going to find further market stalls as well right behind me on La Rambla. You're going to find them as well right down in the heart of the city, and also behind the bus and the train station as well in Parc de Stations, which is up just behind Plaza España for this year. So you're going to find Christmas lights and markets all the way through the island too, even in little towns like Conce as well, and Soyer, and up in the Alcudia Old Town. So I really recommend going to check those out if you're here visiting on the island. Also, if you're visiting over the Christmas season, then I recommend going to do the tour around the nativity scenes, which you're going to find all over Palma city centre. We're going to find them all over the island as well, but you're going to find a lot of nativity scenes around some of the really emblematic sites over here in the city centre. Now, I do have a route that you can go on. It's on my website. I shall drop that link below as well in the description text of this video for you to follow if you are visiting, but it's definitely worth going to go and check out. Also, if you're looking to set up your own nativity set as well, the market over here right in front of me in Plaza Mayor is the place to pick up items for your nativity sets as well. They've got a huge selection of items. It's one of the best here on the island, so make sure you go and pay that a visit too. In terms of my recommended things to do in Mallorca over December, and I've mentioned it before and I'll mention it again, is to get tickets for the Palma City sightseeing bus. Now, this is a hop-on, hop-off bus. You can get off as many times as you like, and the bus will take you around to the main sites here in Palma, so it's a great way to see the city as well. Also, you're going to find open on Christmas Day itself, as well as all the other days throughout the year, is Palma Aquarium. So if you are looking for something to do on Christmas Day, then, well, Palma Aquarium may just be it. Also, as well, you're going to find all sorts of little museums and art galleries open throughout the city too. And if the weather is really nice, and my goodness, we've been having some amazing weather here in November too, well, you may even find some charter companies as well that could take you out on the water too. So that's something that you could enjoy as well. Also, if you get a rainy day over here in Mallorca in December and you're looking for something to do, well, I really recommend also getting yourself a day pass in one of the spas that we have around the island. Now, a lot of hotels that are open at this time of year will have spas. I'll drop a link as well in the description text below for you to pick up a day pass. You're going to find lots of spas open here in Palma, over in the Playa de Palma, as well as some selected hotels throughout the island too. So that's a really good fun thing to do. I remember doing it last December. It's a great way to spend a rainy day here in Mallorca. Also, if you're wondering if you can get any beach time over here in Mallorca in December, well, let's head over to the beach now and let's find out. So I've just come round the bay here over to Ilietas, and I'm just behind Cala Comtessa Beach, which you can see behind me. And if you want to know whether you can come to the beach over here in Mallorca in December, well, yes you can. Now, admittedly, I'm filming this in the middle of November, and as I mentioned before in this video, we are experiencing some very beautiful weather. But even if you are coming over here in December and the temperatures do drop, well, this is the best time to visit the coves over here in Mallorca. So I'm talking about beaches such as Cala Comtessa, Ilietas Beach, and also all the coves over in Calador as well, because, well, they're just a little bit more sheltered from the really big, wider, windswept beaches that you would normally enjoy over the summer months. And this is the best time to really get some peace and quiet on relatively empty beaches. Now, you can see behind me that we do have a few people down here in Cala Comtessa, but when I visited last year in December, around Christmas, just a few days before Christmas, well, you could see people on the beach, and you could also see people in the sea too. Now, just bear in mind as well that the beaches over here in Mallorca over the winter months, well, they're not lifeguarded, so just be careful if you're swimming over here in the waters and there's nobody on guard, there's nobody watching you. Just take extra care, because of course you may also find that we may get some jellyfish as well in the water at this time of year as well, and we're not going to see those jellyfish flags either, so just bear that in mind. But as you can see behind me, well, the island is pretty much quite empty at the moment, and we've got some lovely weather over here throughout the winter as well. And when you do get a really lovely sunny day, then I really recommend coming over here to the Callers. But obviously there is so much more that you can enjoy if you're coming over here to Mallorca in December than just coming to the beach. Obviously you've got the hiking, you've got the cycling as well. It's just a much better time of year to visit. While everyone is packing into the towns and the cities and the shopping centres to do their Christmas shopping, well, you're going to have the whole countryside here to explore. You're going to have the hills and the mountains, and you're going to also have a much more peaceful experience and just some ideal hiking and biking conditions too. Also, as well, if you're looking at getting around in Mallorca in December, well, there's just a couple of other things that I want to make you aware of. Now, if you are travelling on Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve or any of the fiesta days as well, so maybe the 6th or the 8th of December, and you're hoping to get a taxi from Palma Airport, well, you're going to pay a premium for that taxi fare. It's going to cost a little bit more because, of course, it's going to be a fiesta day. Same goes as well if you're arriving at night too, but taxi services will be running, as will bus services as well. Even on fiesta days, you're going to have a much more reduced service. There's going to be a reduced timetable, not only on the Palma EMT buses, but on the red and yellow island-wide TIB buses too. But you are going to find buses running throughout the island as well, so don't worry too much about getting around. However, if you are coming over here and you do want to get around quickly and easily, then this is a great time of year to hire a car. I do have a few affiliate links as well for car hire over here in Mallorca. I shall drop those in the description text below, and by booking on those links as well, you will help support the channel at no additional cost to yourselves. But I'll tell you now, you should be able to find some good rates at this time of year. Okay everyone, if you are coming over to Mallorca in December, then do have a safe journey over here to the island. I'm also going to have an email newsletter going out quite frequently during the course of next year as well, so if you want to get in on some special offers and insights for your Mallorca holiday, then make sure you subscribe to that newsletter, and also put a link in the description text below this video. Okay everyone, don't forget you can also find me on the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. If you want to find out more about travelling over to Mallorca over the festive season, and do check out these links here appearing on YouTube. Don't forget there's also more information and a full guide to Christmas over here in Mallorca on my website on mallorcaunderthesun.com, so do go ahead and check that out, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.